What's up, you guys? So, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I reported earlier on Jeezy filing for divorce from Jeannie Mai. And I was going to go live with this video, but I don't know what is going on with YouTube. But I still want to bring you this information. First of all, I said earlier when I was looking for their divorce case in the Fulton County court records, earlier this morning, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. I showed you guys how I can see like his multiple child support cases, paternity cases, things of that nature, but I couldn't see Jeezy's divorce this morning. But at this point, I was able to access it. It is real. So, for those of you commenting and wondering, like, is this real? Yes, it is real. I blacked out the case number, but it is a real case. And so in the case, it does say that Jeezy is filing for divorce for the cause of irreconcilable differences. That's the reason for the divorce listed. And it does say that he wants joint custody of their child and he wants everything to go according to the prenuptial agreement that they both signed on March 26th of 2021. So whatever they have in that document, which is private, that document is not public information. Whatever they have in that document is typically what's going to happen in their divorce. It's unfortunate to see them get divorced, being that they have a child involved, but it is actually happening. And the fact that these court records weren't available this morning when I looked through the computer system, but it was already in the news when I looked through the computer system, tells me that their divorce information was leaked. Like it was leaked to the press before it was updated in the computer systems. That's what it looks like. And I'm just curious who leaked that information. I'm just curious. We see that Jeezy filed for divorce. So it could be that the information was leaked by an employee at the court system, like at Fulton County Courthouse, or it could be somebody on Jeezy's team that leaked that information. But in any case, Jeezy filed for divorce, and the divorce seems to, I'll say allegedly, it seems to have been leaked to the press before it was even like updated in the court systems. Secondly, I also wanted to share with you guys because a lot of people are saying that Jeezy married somebody that saw him as like a something on the side. He married somebody that didn't respect his culture because of the comments that Jeannie Mai previously made about dark meat, about liking dark meat on the side and white meat keeping her lean and mean. So I shared this before, but I want to share it with you again. Jeezy responded to those comments. So I want to share with you Jeezy's take on Jeannie making those comments about liking dark meat on the side.
But did you hear? I've always wanted to ask you this. So there was a comment that she said on the real a while ago, and she basically said she liked her what was it, lean and white meat, but then she liked her dark meat on the side. Did y'all ever talk about those comments that she made back in the day?
I'm gonna tell you how real she is.
Because you the entree now, FYI.
We always entree. But before we even started, I think we had that conversation.
Really?
First thing when we really talked, she sat me down and said, "Listen, it was something that I said, and it might have got taken out of context, and I want you to listen to it in its entirety." And I did. And I think you guys do journalism. Mm-hmm. You guys do. Hey, people can take what they want. You know what I'm saying? And I know her people. I know her family. I ain't never felt no sense of racism. She comes from the Bay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She's chitlin'.
Right. Like she knows E40 better than me. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think sometimes like people look for things in people, but at the same time, you got to know I'm a good judge of character, and I'm not gonna do nothing that's gonna jeopardize my integrity. But she's so solid. That's one of the first conversations we had.
That's fine.
You different.
So, you guys, I know it's a little bit hard to hear Jeezy on that, but he basically said that Jeannie Mai is a solid person. She respects Black culture. She's from the Bay. She knows E40 better than him. So that makes everything she said okay. And he was basically saying people were blowing it out of proportion and taking it out of context. That was his opinion on the whole thing. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. But I also wanted to share with you this. This thing was so interesting when they were getting married. When Jeannie was engaged, she had all the advice in the world. And she was giving advice to sisters. And I remember her specifically using that term sisters who are dominant. And she was saying that she wants to be submissive in her marriage, which is her business. But I thought it was so interesting that she was giving marriage advice to sisters. So I just want to flash back, since it's Flashback Friday, I just want to flash back to that moment as we examine the divorce between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai.
I'm a very dominant woman. I own my business. I lead my teams. I played my own manager, my own publicist, my own lawyer when I didn't have money to have those people. So I make the decisions in my life. When I come home, I like the idea that my man leads us. That doesn't mean that in this case, Jay makes all the decisions for us. That doesn't mean that when he says, how are we spending our money or where are we moving, that I just say, yes, sir, or yes, your honor. Like, it's not that. It's a, you know what? I think that we would do best here. I want to do this. And he takes the decision. He formulates it with our overall vision and he leads us. And I like to submit to that. I don't want to lead in our household and in our marriage. I want him to lead, and I have all the essence of what I bring as a wife to make that decision, but that I love that my husband will be the man that leads. I like that structure in a marriage, and I look forward to that because girls, it's tiring being the boss of me. It's tiring leading all the time in my life.
All the time. I gotta pause again. When I recorded this, I paused it. It's tiring being the boss of me. That's literally what she said. For me, that doesn't work for me. I never tire of being the boss of me. I don't have that same philosophy, but I'm just sharing with you guys Jeannie's philosophy at the time. So here we go.
No, but I want to say this. I want to say this to all my sisters out there. I want to say this to all my sisters out there that feel me when I say that you can be dominant or you are the leader in your life and you make all the decisions. When you are coupled with a man, men inherently, if you got a good man, want to lead and want to protect you. I'm going to tell you from experience, if you dominate so much that you actually kind of take over in your own household, that you don't give him room to feel like a man, fill in the blank however you want, you strip him of being able to do what it is he does well, and it changes the dynamic of your
relationship. That's not true, Jeannie.
Jeannie,
that's not true.
I don't know about that, Jeannie. I don't know about that.
I don't think that's true for everyone. I don't think that's true for everyone. I'm saying it was true I'm talking about my own experience. In my experience, I need to there are areas where a man has to be able to have room to lead. And if you try to take over on everything, he's like, where am I? What areas are we leaning on me to just be who I want to be in this relationship?
So you guys, obviously at this point, we don't know the reason for the divorce. We can only speculate. But it seems like with Jeannie Mai giving that type of rhetoric about being submissive, it gives the impression that that might have been what Jeezy wanted from her. If she's saying that she wants to be submissive to her man, you would think that they've had conversations and maybe that's what he was saying that he wanted. So it looks like she went into the marriage trying to give him what he wanted, and it still didn't work out. I will be following this case. So as soon as there's an update, as soon as there's more information about what exactly is going on here, I will definitely let you guys know. So stay tuned, turn on the bell button, and as always, thanks for watching.
Layla,